Hey there guys, this is Cool Man from Smile and Conqueror, and yeah, as you might have noticed, I've been gone for a very long time. I think probably like a month or two from my very last video, and so yeah, I'm back. I am starting to do videos again, finally, after like I don't know how many promises. So first off, before I start off with what I'm going to say today, the game in the background is Guild Wars 2. It's the new MMO that came out like a month ago. So yeah, I got this gameplay about a month ago, and it's just been kind of sitting here. It's a really fun game, pretty awesome, love it. Haven't played it though in a while. It's gonna tie in a little bit with what I'm gonna talk about today, which is kind of my experiences with MMOs and stuff. Because right now, after Mist and Pandaria came out, there's gonna be a lot of different things going on with MMOs. So let me kind of tell you about a little history I have with MMOs. So the very first time I ever played an MMO, I think, was RuneScape. Of course, that was the big thing way back when. But yeah, now it kind of sucks. I don't know if anyone really plays it. I know I don't, and I never really got into it. Never really enjoyed it. After a while, I kind of dabbled a little bit with World of Warcraft. I played like the free demo type thing where you only could play for like 10 days. Didn't really get really far on it. Didn't really, do much with it. Kind of enjoyed it, but still I never really got the full game. Then finally, the very first full MMO that I got and played was Lord of the Rings Online. Now, that was probably about 3, 4, 5 years ago. I have no idea, but it was pretty awesome. I played a lot of it. I really enjoyed it. It was a pretty good MMO, but I don't know. I never really got addicted to it. I never really got into it, and I probably played it for like 2, 3 months, and then I just kind of quit playing it. It just got kind of boring to me. So I kind of stopped there for a little bit, and then I finally started doing the World of Warcraft demo thing again, and then finally I decided that, hey, I might as well, kind of get it, because I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. So I got it, figured out one of my friends played it, so that kind of got me excited, and he played constantly, so I of course got really into it with playing with him and stuff, and it was really fun. So I just blasted through, and probably after like 4 or 5 months of playing it, I kind of figured out that I got super addicted to it, like really addicted to it. So I kept on playing though. I blasted all the way through it, and finally after like a year or two, I got to the highest level, which was level 80 back then. Anyways, so yeah. My friend dropped out. He stopped playing it because he got too busy with sports and other stuff, and that kind of awoken me up from how badly addicted I was to the game. I was like, I don't know, I was really lazy and really fat, and I hardly got to see the outdoors. So I kind of tried to take it under control and stuff, and I did. I stopped being addicted to it, and then eventually I just got really bored with the game, and after like 2 years of playing it, I finally unsubscribed from it, and I haven't really touched it since, except for the beta that they had during the summer for Mist and Pandaria. But anyways, so yeah, after I did that, then I played with some Eve Online, which is an amazing MMO. It is like, so, because thing is World of Warcraft is really simple. It's really easy to pick up. It's really casual friendly and stuff like that. And then you have Eve Online, which is basically the most confusing thing ever. It's probably the most confusing game I've ever played, and it took me forever just to get the basics of it, of what you can actually do, which is basically anything. It's a huge sandbox kind of game. What I ended up doing was I became like a mine for a company, which, yeah, you can have companies, which is kind of awesome, because then you could have like these big humongous wars and stuff in space, and they were actually really big and they were kind of awesome, but I never really got to participate in any of them, since I was, of course, just a lonely miner. I only played for about a month of it, and then I just got, of course, kind of bored with it because it was so confusing. It took so much time and effort to put into it, and it was boring most of the time, especially if you were a miner, because basically what mining entitled you to do was sit there at your computer, and you just, all you had was, you're looking at your ship. Your ship is shooting a laser that makes this kind of sound, which was really weird. And yeah, you were just shooting at a rock, and literally it would last for 2 to 3 hours. Of course, the really cool thing was that you kind of see your fruits of all your working and stuff. So you would kind of get the large amount of money that you would have, and then you would spend it on a really huge, awesome ship, and you'd be all happy and stuff, and you'd be like, yeah, I got a really cool looking ship. And then when you kind of figured out that you're still pretty, low leveled and stuff, and pretty newbie, then you kind of get sad and then kind of quit the game. So yeah, that was the second to last MMO that I played. Really enjoyed it. Pretty good game, but it's for people that really want to dedicate their time and their effort and stuff into it. But it's for really, you could say it's for really smart people, hardcore people that are willing to play a lot of time for the game and have long attention spans, which I kind of don't. I like explosions in my games, not kind of sounds. And then the very last game, of course, MMO that I got was Guild Wars 2, which is right in the background there. Guild Wars 2 is so amazing. It's not what they like hyped it up to be, which was to be like a revolutionary type MMO game. So of course I kind of was kind of disappointed a little bit in that, but I wasn't like super hyped for it until like probably like 2 weeks before it came out. I knew of it like months before, but I was kind of like, no, I'm playing, after quitting World of Warcraft, I wasn't really wanting to get into an MMO again. So I got it, and I played a little bit of it. The random events aren't really that random. They're not that great. You grind a lot, which isn't really that fun. PvP's amazing, especially when you go like sieges and stuff, and you literally have like 50, 60 people attacking this giant citadel with catapults and all that kind of stuff going all crazy and all over the place, and your explosions and you're shooting stuff, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And then there's the my favorite part, which are the jumping puzzles. These are all scattered everywhere. You really have to explore and stuff to really find them, and they're really fun. They're really awesome. They're really enjoyable to play, except for that they're really, really, really hard. And you will likely be wanting to kill yourself because you'll be going through them over and over and over again. And yeah, they're really difficult, but of course the rewards at the end are pretty awesome sometimes. But yeah, I kind of just stopped playing that after a little bit. Yeah, but the good, cool, awesome thing about Guild Wars is that it's not a monthly subscription, so you could play it, then you could get bored, and then you don't even have to pay to wait until like, oh, finally, I kind of want to play it, and then you could jump in and you're fine, you could play it. And yeah, and it has pretty good graphics and stuff, but I don't think that's really important in an MMO. So yeah, that's kind of about it for the MMO history that I have. But what's probably my favorite MMO of all time, though? Well, it's kind of asking like, what's my favorite game? Because there's like so many ways that they present the games and stuff, because there's, first person shooters and RPGs and strategy games and all that kind of stuff, but you can't really do that with MMO, because the MMOs present their MMO-ness in different ways. World of Warcraft is more of a traditional, quests and dungeons and raids and all that kind of stuff. EVE is a sandbox where you can honestly do whatever you want. You could be a miner, you could be a head of a company, or you could be a pirate, you could be a soldier, whatever the heck you want. And then you have, Guild Wars 2 that kind of mixes up the whole entire traditional MMO and presents it in a new, different kind of way. But probably the one I spent most enjoyable time is, of course, World of Warcraft, which I probably won't ever go back to again. Maybe when I meet a lot of people that actually play it, because right now I don't really know a lot of people that play it, but yeah. So it looks like I'm about done with the video here. There's probably about a minute left, so I'll just tell you about what I'm going to be doing. Do more of this. I'm going to be testing out a new game that's going to be coming out here very soon. You'll probably know what I'll do with that in the coming days, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully I'll stick to this, making more videos and stuff. I'll have a lot more time to do it. Yeah, I'll keep doing What If Wednesdays, or Question Wednesdays, that they are now, with Seahorse Puncher. We'll be pretty close partners, hopefully. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you guys haven't. Yeah, see you guys later.